I spent 9 years in university, 7 years full-time and 2 years part-time. In this time, I got a bachelor degrees in mathematics, a master degree in biomedical engineering, and later on, another degree in business. Knowing what I know now, I would not do it again. The first time I went to university, because it is what you do if you want to be successful. At least, so I was told. The second time I went because I wanted to change careers and climb the corporate ladder. So, why do I not recommend going to university? 3 reasons. The primary goal of most universities is not to prepare you for the job market. It is higher education and to foster learning, research, and intellectual growth. A university degree is often used as a proxy measure that demonstrates to the employer a certain minimum degree of capability, meaning you managed to get a degree, so you're likely not a complete fool. But you know what is better than insinuating that you're not a fool? Actually proving that you can do the job the employer is asking you to do. How do you do that? Previous work experience or a portfolio of projects that demonstrate your skills and abilities. Skills are worth much more than a degree. And the good thing nowadays is you don't need a degree to get skills because thanks to the internet, there is so much knowledge you can access for free. Some of them are even provided by the best universities in the world. Find small tasks on Fiverr or Upwork. Contribute to open source projects. Volunteer, create dummy projects. Start with a side hustle. Did you learn how to use WordPress? Create your own portfolio website. Imitate websites that you think are cool. Learn how to code. Contribute to an open source development. If you are creative and resourceful, you will find a way to practically apply your skills. Reason number 3. University degrees are expensive. I was lucky that education in Switzerland is not outlandishly expensive. As a result, I graduated without any student debt. But it is difficult to comprehend the amount of debt many students around the world have to pay off after graduating. If you were to treat the university degree as a business investment, the return on investment would likely not be worth it in most cases. This is because either the costs are absurdly high or because of opportunity costs, like in my case. I strongly believe that if I started working instead of going to university, I would be much further along my FI journey by now. After 9 years of university experience, what have I taken away from university that I still use today, and what are reasons to actually go to universities? None of the things I will mention can exclusively be obtained from university, but I think it is more prevalent in people who have gone to university. Ability to consume, process, and critically assess information. Think buzzword critical thinking. Evaluate if it makes sense to me, and if not, why not? In the age of abundant information, fake or real, this is an invaluable skill to develop. Learning things on your own. I don't know about your experience, but my university lectures are more like shoving a bunch of knowledge down your throat. The digestion and the comprehension is done by yourself later on. And to be honest, I only use the smallest percentage of this knowledge that I spend hundreds of hours cramming into my head. Almost all the skills I use nowadays I learned after university. Nurture your curiosity. At university, you're generally encouraged to follow your interests. It starts with selecting your major, courses, internships, and thesis, and so on. Later in life, the follow your curiosity mentality is unfortunately replaced by the drive for focus and efficiency. Luckily, I was able to regain this way of treating life as a series of experiments on my financial independence journey, especially after reaching the coast. Watch this video where I explain what coast-fi is. Bonus: university is a market for potential partners and friends. University is likely the highest concentration of single human beings that are age appropriate, like-minded, and of similar social status you will likely come across in your entire lifetime. I had a great time and met many highly intelligent and like-minded people. So, before going to university, first time or again, here's what I encourage you to consider. Is a university degree legally or otherwise required for your desired career path? Think doctors, lawyers, some engineering jobs, and most positions in academia and so on. If not, maybe consider an alternative path or qualification. Are there specialized online courses, certifications, or self-directed learning that can provide the relevant skills and knowledge without the commitment of a traditional multi-year degree? Maybe a trade skill or a vocational training is an option. Individuals with entrepreneurial aspirations might choose to start their own businesses or pursue innovative projects rather than spending several years in a university setting. Even if the venture fails, it is a great learning experience and apparently highly valued by recruiters and future employers. Choose practical experience. Can you get some practical experience or on-the-job training in your chosen career path? Having real-life experience beats the theoretical knowledge of a degree every time. For your chosen university degree, how long will it take you to pay back your student loan? I want you to take into account these considerations before possibly making a very expensive and time-consuming mistake. Some final words to wrap it up. University degrees are not completely useless, but they come at a significant cost. This can be financial burden or opportunity costs. You can do other things with the time you spend at university. If you decide to forgo the university experience, you have to find a way of making up for the lack of certification by a trusted institution, also known as university. Therefore, you need to get some sort of proof of your skills and abilities, either work experience or your own portfolio of work. If you have this is worth much more than a university degree because you show that you actually did the work. A degree only suggests you have the abilities to do the work. I strongly suggest shifting from going to university as the default path to not going as the default. Only go to university where there are regulatory gatekeepers that require you to have a degree. I hope you learned something today. Thank you for watching and see you next time.